This short episode is about Shimano hubs in general. I don't know if it matters that much if it's XTR or XT or whatever. The principles apply. Maybe they don't apply to XTR, as you will see, but in general, at least between a Dior LX on disc, center lock, whatever, or even 6 bolts, doesn't matter, and an older, let's say, Dior LX, which is V-brake, or maybe you have this and it got damaged. It is on the wheel, with the spokes, and you don't want to respoke the wheel. So what you can do? Basically, you can buy, as you can see here, a brand new similar model, or not that similar, but also a Shimano model. This is lightly used. You see some marks from the spokes. This is only one cup from it, which is in very good shape, almost like new. I can't see anything good or bad. It's just like new. It can go a lot of miles. These ones are the new ones, which again I can't see anything. They're just new. So what you can do, rather than to buy the hub and to respoke to have a brand new hub, I'd rather just switch the internals, which are the cones, cups, balls, maybe even the axle with the whole assembly, and basically it's the same thing, which is a new hub, but not the shell. Anyways, you don't need a new shell in whatever theory, in whatever correct way to insert these things, in whatever situations, exactly like with the sealed bearings. So if for those you don't replace the shell, you replace only the bearings, I don't see why this affirmation it's not valid. And by that I mean you don't need to replace also the shell to have a, let's say, brand new gliding machine. So I also took out these cones. There we see a small difference in the design. That edge there is at 90 degrees. It's a sharp corner, let's say like this, on both sides. But on these models you can see this this is better. You can see it is at some angle, I don't know, which of course is made by design, by weight savings. You can see this inside wall is the same on the entire length, but on the XTR you can see they kept here only this edge at 90 degrees, and after that they just machined inside for a bit more weight reduction whatever. It's not much, but yeah, they machined a bit inside there, which is nice, let's say like this. But back to the actual Shimano donor things, if they match or not. I say even if it's not a perfect match, they will just go awesome in this situation with no problem, even though in this situation with the XTR they came up with some weight reduction, different design even for hubs, for the cones, you know, in the hub. So you can see exactly the difference. I will measure this round pattern here. If it goes inside that round, by the eye I can say yes, and more so even if it's not a perfect fit in the beginning, pressing that cone inside will anyways change the length of the axle with the cup and cones, wherever they will be in the end, because here is another small difference. Of course, not a problem or tragedy or whatever. By the way, the XTR have a titanium axle. This is a titanium axle, supposed to be lighter. So you can see if we put the cone in the same place, of course here is a bigger spacer, so whatever, it doesn't matter that much. This is what I try to say, because with some spacers, with some measurements, because in this case we have an XTR here and is more premium, it deserves more attention, but in the end you can just install here whatever washer, whatever spacer, and even if the cups don't align perfectly, they finally somehow they align, and the rest you do by these washers. So let's install, let's try. I'm not 100% happy because of this shape, which is a bit different, but what can I do for this, you know? Oh, I got an idea. Just a microsecond. This is a bit bigger. It's from a rear hub. Yeah, a lot bigger. From a rear hub, but it have the same design. Squared, whatever. It's fine. With another cup, of course, it is fitted, so a bit bigger in theory for a better fitment. It is easier like this with the older or a newer cup with an aluminum thing. I don't have a lot of hands, but anyway, I will unlock it. it is really important so that it goes straight, which is basically not that easy with this technique, with different cups and whatever, but it's not impossible. The end result is very dependent on how symmetric is this cone inserted in the hub shell. As you can see, this one is already done. But this one is not straight. You can see there it is most likely in to the position, but on this side it is not. So basically, even if this is not right, and you are theoretically supposed to do it as it should be done from the first attempt, not to insert it and extract it and insert it and extract it again and again. Of course, you can just tap it here where it is more inside from the other side, bang 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 bang, and then just a bit, and then to try to make it straight. Anyways, if you think about these cones, you don't do this once a week. Maybe you do it once in a lifetime of the hub, maybe twice, let's say like this. So basically it's not a problem to tap on the other side and make it straight if it's not straight from the first time. But be gentle, please, don't hammer it too much. More so that flange there where I said the XTR, you see that where this bearing is sitting on. If you hit too hard, maybe that's gonna break. But anyways, for how cheap Shimano hubs are, for how great they roll with these angular contact bearings, how long they last. If you just say, oh man, but I won't do this procedure because, oh my god, it don't enter the straight and too much time. Oh, who the hell will gonna just take the balls out and clean the balls and whatever when you just can replace the bearings in a sealed way, let's say like this, because they are also bearings. In this way I can assume you're just lazy, because of course if the product is premium, let's say like this, and complicated and expensive, of course it requires a lot of maintenance. Just watch a Fox Kashima, whatever suspension, Ohlins, whatever suspension, and you will see a lot of maintenance, expensive maintenance. So basically, yeah, if you say, oh, but it doesn't worth to lose a lot of time to do this, yeah. So if a cheap product doesn't worth to be maintained just with a bit of time, you say a more expensive one deserve more of your time, or in the same way you will say about that expensive product that, oh, it's too expensive, I don't have money. Is there another way to make it cheaper, or to make it last longer, or so whatever? This is just BS. It have nothing to do with cheap or expensive, or with easy or with hard. If you want to maintain, you maintain. If you try to skip, of course, you can see these cups, original cups. That's why it grinded that hard. These cups did not receive not just even a drop of fresh grease, but maybe only rain and whatever jet washer and zero maintenance, so that this XTR hub became like this, and of course required some maintenance so it will roll awesome again. Hopefully the end result in the next episode.